Welcome! Today, we're diving into a profoundly human experience that, honestly, we don't talk about nearly enough. We're exploring the hidden, silent weight of financial struggle and the quiet, often lonely journey towards self-compassion. Let's get right into it. If you don't have money, believe me, even the food served on your plate at home can start to feel heavy. Just let that sink in for a second. We're not talking about literal hunger here. We're talking about that crushing psychological burden of existing in a world that so often measures your worth by your wallet. It gets to the point where even the most basic comforts in life become laced with guilt. And you know that internal conflict? It inevitably spills over. You start hesitating to even look into the eyes of the people you love, because suddenly every single glance feels like a loaded question. Even if they aren't saying a word, you hear the echoes in your head. What are you doing with your life? What happened to your education? Your degrees, your plans, your dreams? The pressure is just absolutely suffocating. So somewhere deep down inside, a quiet voice starts whispering. It says, I wish I could just go away, far away, somewhere where no one knows me, no one judges me, and honestly, no one expects anything from me. It's wild when you think about it. We've given so much importance to money that we've kind of slowly forgotten the actual value of a human being.
Think about how this plays out in real life. Today, a son struggles to share his pain with his own mother. He can't open his heart to his brother or his sister, and it's not because he doesn't want to. It's because he's absolutely terrified of being misunderstood. People just assume they already know why he's reaching out. They think, oh, he must need money, he's probably asking for help again, he must have another problem. And so, without saying a single word, he just turns around and carries that heavy pain entirely alone.
And that becomes the routine, right? Day after day, he smiles on the outside while he is quietly breaking on the inside. He's laughing with others, but crying in absolute silence. He appears so strong, but man, he is fighting battles nobody else can see. Until one day, he finds himself standing in a crowd, surrounded by hundreds of people, and yet feeling completely and totally alone. And when he finally stands before God, or whatever higher power he looks to, he doesn't ask for wealth, or success, or fame. No way. He asks for something so much simpler. He prays, please, just send me someone who can understand me. Someone I can cry in front of without feeling ashamed. Someone who will just listen without judging. Someone to share this massive weight I've been carrying for so long. It's a really heartbreaking reality that so many people wipe away their tears only in front of God simply because they feel like there's literally no one else on earth willing to listen to them. I mean, think about the profound loneliness in that moment, having to seek divine solace just to express basic human sadness because human compassion just feels completely unavailable. But look, the story doesn't have to end in that dark, isolating place. Finding a way out, finding solace, often begins in the quiet hours of the morning. When you are weighed down like that, taking active physical steps is so absolutely crucial. Imagine leaving home early, completely alone. You step out into the sunrise, you feel that cool morning breeze, you listen to the birds chirping, you wander over to a local tea stall, and on your way back, you play a spiritual song on your phone, humming along, singing out loud. You are actively stepping back into the light. But the most important part of this walk isn't just getting your steps in. It's the internal dialogue. You have to talk to yourself, praise yourself, remind yourself that, hey, whatever you have done so far, you've done well. You have to actively motivate yourself to live in whatever situation you currently find yourself in. You literally have to make the conscious choice to be happy. The source text we're exploring today has this absolutely beautiful, grounded metaphor. It says, melt your sorrows and expectations in hot tea, just like a biscuit. Isn't that great? As you take that morning walk, let those small, mindful little moments relieve that crushing pressure you've put on your own shoulders. Just let all those heavy expectations dissolve. So please never forget this. Yes, money is important. Earning a living is absolutely important. Success, important. But none of these things, literally none of them, are so important that a person should lose themselves trying to achieve them. We have to draw a really firm line between what society values and what actually sustains a human soul. And that brings us right back to the core of how we interact with each other. Relationships, they aren't built for convenience. They are built for moments exactly like these. They're built for listening, for understanding. They are built for standing beside someone when they have absolutely nothing left to give. Because at the end of the day, people do not survive on money alone. They just don't. They survive on love, they survive on compassion, they survive on true understanding. And honestly, most importantly, they survive on the comforting knowledge that somewhere in this big, chaotic world, there's at least one person who truly cares about them. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a direct question to carry with you today. Who can you listen to without judging today? Think about it. Who in your life might be smiling on the outside right now, but quietly breaking on the inside? Challenge yourself to be that compassionate, understanding presence that someone else might literally be praying for right this very second. Thank you so much for exploring these ideas with me. Keep learning, keep listening, and I'll catch you next time.